Hello and welcome to Something Z, and welcome to a new what if of the channel. So basically, Izuku's quirk is whenever he cries, his tears have a special chemical in them, and they have to be smelled in. It's to the point where you need specialized nose plugs for them not to affect you. And the radius of the smell of each drop is around 10 feet, and a drop will lose its smell in a matter of about a minute. So now that I've explained the quirk, let's get into the what if. So we start off this what if with Izuku being 6 years old and being bullied by Bakugou. And when he started to cry, Bakugou was about to hit him, stopped his fist, and he couldn't see clearly because his eyes were filled with tears, and he couldn't stop crying.
So this is your quirk, Deku. Now turn it off.
Damn it. The next day, Inko took Izuku to the doctors to see what his quirk is. The name they gave the quirk is outcry. You seem to have a kind of similar quirk to the new hero Miss Joke, except it doesn't seem to be as strong since it doesn't seem to immobilize a target in any way. So we skip to Izuku in middle school, and the teacher is asking the class what they want to be. Don't want me in with these bunch of rejects. None of them even have a half-decent quirk. I'm the only one here that is strong enough, while the rest of these people are worms under my boots. So if you didn't get it already, I think that with Deku's quirk being as weak as it is, he would still basically be the same as the original timeline Deku. So Baku still calls Izuku Deku, and Deku is still the nerd he was before. So it's the end of the day, and Deku is putting down notes from the New Hero Mount Lady. When he started to put his notebooks away, Baku started to walk up to him, with two of his friends behind him. As he picks up his notebook, he says, "Hey, what's this? Please don't explode my notebook." "Don't worry, Deku, I won't explode it." Then he threw out the window. Then he starts crying, activating his quirk. "Damn it, Deku, you have such an annoying and weak quirk. How about you do yourself a favor and hope you get a better quirk in your next life?" Then he leaves with tears streaming down his face. When Deku found his notebook, it was in a pond with fish sucking on it. After that, he decided to walk home by taking a shortcut. When he started walking under a bridge, he noticed that a nearby sewer drain cap started to shake. Then seconds later, he sees a person made of sludge come from it. When he noticed the young Izuku, he leaped at him and started to attack him, trying to get inside his body. And right before he gets knocked out, he hears someone say, "Texas Smash!" And for a split second, he sees All Might. Then he gets knocked out unconscious. When he comes to, he feels someone hitting his face, and when he fully woke up, he realized that All Might is standing right in front of him. Then he looked at his notebook. "Hey All Might, can you sign my notebook?" When he looked inside for a clean page, he realized All Might already did. "Hey, where did that sludge villain go that attacked me?" Then All Might in response held up a soda bottle, and it's filled with a green, filthy sludge that when you look closely has two eyeballs. After All Might showed Deku the bottle, he puts it in his side leg pocket, and he warms up his legs, getting ready to jump. Then he starts to jump around 20 feet into the air. Realizing he feels a bit heavier than normal, he looks down at the young Izuku holding onto his legs, tears beginning to fall down from his face, hitting the ground. Then he notices random tears coming from his own face, and how it's not normal, with one streak continuously going down, but multiple at random intervals. Then he lands on a random building. When he lands, he puts down the young, white-faced Midoriya. "Why did you jump on my leg, kid? I love my fans and all, but that's a bit much. You could have been hurt or even killed." "I'm sorry, I just had something to ask you that everyone I know has told me I couldn't do. And that is, can I be a hero even if I have a useless quirk?" While he was saying this, Izuku didn't notice that All Might was in a deep cloud of smoke changing forms. "But I want to be like you, someone who can save people with a smile. So can I be a hero like you?" Then he opened his eyes to see All Might in his Small Might form. You're not All Might. You must be an imposter, a fraud." "No, I can assure you that I am All Might. I'm like this because of an injury I got 5 years ago. I can only keep looking like All Might for a couple of hours, and that is the reason that I believe that someone with your quirk can't be a hero, because I know what your quirk is when you used it on me. It could be a great quirk if there was some side effects for the targets, but all it really does is make you tear up a little. So no, I don't believe that you can become a hero with a terrible quirk. Then he walks to the door and leaves, leaving the young Izuku in shock, because he believes that if anyone would have supported him of his dream, it would be his favorite hero. On his way home, he starts thinking to himself, maybe they're right. It's impossible for me to be a hero and save people. What should I do now? Maybe I could be a police officer or a doctor. While in the middle of these thoughts, he notices explosions and a crowd of people in an alleyway. When he looks to see what's happening, he sees a similar looking sludge villain that attacked him not that long ago. Isn't that the sludge villain that attacked me? I thought All Might captured him. Then he remembers when he looked at the skinny All Might and how he didn't have the balls at his side. Oh no, it's my fault. I made All Might drop the bottles. Some hero I am. I wonder how long they've been under there. I couldn't last a minute, let alone multiple. Then he sees Bakugou's eyes and head. Then his legs seem to move on their own as he starts to charge at the sludge villain. Izuku's panicking, throws his backpack and hits the villain in the eye, giving him enough time to try and dig Bakugou out of the sludge. With tears in his eyes and activating his quirk, made both Bakugou and the sludge villain to start crying. I couldn't just watch you die. When the sludge villain could get enough tears out of his eyes to see, he tried to slam his arm on Izuku. But before it hit, All Might's buff form is there. Good job, kid, but I'll do the rest. Detroit Smash! And with one punch, the sludge villain is gone, and the air pressure even changed the weather and made it rain. After that, Izuku got scolded by the other pro heroes that were there, being told, that was stupid, kid, you could have gotten hurt. So we skipped to when Izuku was walking home after the incident, and right behind him appears Bakugou. I didn't ask for your help, Deku. I would have been fine without your help. So don't you dare look down on me, Deku. Then he stormed off, and right after he was out of sight, and Izuku was about to turn the corner, All Might comes running out of the alley and says, I finally found you, young man. All Might, what are you doing here? And should you really be using your power right now? Don't worry, young man. I feel like I've gone back 10 years. I feel great. Then he instantly transformed and coughs up blood. Anyways, young man, remember when I said earlier how you couldn't be a hero? Yeah, why? Because I was wrong, and you proved it just a couple hours ago, when the other pro heroes didn't do anything. You just ran in there to help, so that's why I believe you can become a hero. And then Izuku crying, I can? Yes, you can, because my power is yours to inherit. Huh? My power isn't a normal quirk. My power is named One for All. One person strengthens the power and gives it to another, and you continue the cycle. But why give it to me? Because I acknowledge you as a hero. But you can't do anything with that weak quirk of yours. So if you really want to be a hero, you need my help. So will you accept it? Yes. Yes, I will. Then we start tomorrow. Meet me at a nearby beach shore at 6 a.m. So we skip to the next day, and All Might is waiting at the beach. Okay, you're finally here. Are you ready? Yes, I am, but why are we here? Well, you see, this beach used to be nice and clean, and even a popular place. But eventually, people just started throwing junk on this beach, and it became dirty. So your job is to clean up this beach before the UA entrance exam. You are applying for UA, right? Yeah, it's the best hero school in the state. But why am I doing this? You said I was worthy. Well, if I gave you my power, your arms and legs would shoot off if your body's not prepared. Oh, so this is like a training exercise, and you're my instructor. Okay, kid, this will be kinda hard, but are you ready for it? Yes. So we skip around 10 months, and the training is just around the same as in the anime, where he works too hard and overdoes himself. So it's the morning of the UA entrance exams, and All Might went to see how much progress Izuku got on the beach. And then he hears yelling, and when he looks to see where the sound is coming from, he sees Izuku on top of the track and yelling, just about to fall. So he quickly transforms and catches him. Well done, kid. It's just been 10 months, and look at you now. You've now become so much stronger. Now, my quirk is yours to inherit. Then he pulls out a lock of his hair. Eat this. The confused Izuku asks why, For you to inherit my quirk, you need to consume some of my DNA. Hurry up and eat. You only have a couple hours until the exams. So we skip to when Izuku is at the front gate of UF. Okay, so this is where my story of being a hero begins. Then he trips and falls, or I'll just die. Before he hits the ground, he just stops in midair. Then he notices that there's a brown-haired girl holding onto his bag. Then she sets him down.
Sorry I didn't ask first, but I don't want to fall on the day of the exams. Anyways, see you later.
Then she walks off. When he gets to the exam, he listens to President Mike talking about the robots. And he just listens to the guy with large square glasses who stands up asking questions about the zero pointer. Then he takes the written exam and passes it. And then he starts to get ready for the practical. And this is where I'm going to leave this what if. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I hope to see you next time on Something Z.